Back to this asteroid. What's his name? Astro Kobe. Oh, he's from Australia. Australia is a fake country. You'll never convince me that it exists. I mean, kangaroos. Come on, completely made up. But apparently NASA is looking for our new home. They're out there in space. You know, they're searching. They're going to find a new place for us to live.
There are more planets in our universe than grains of sand here on Earth, and
Is that right? Is that right? That sure is a lot of planets, bud. I don't know how you would ever substantiate that claim. You know, all these empiricists, you know, they got some funny things that they like to say that don't seem to line up with their worldview. Because, you know,
so far, life has only ever been found
4.5 billion years. Okay. Okay.
on one. But astronomers are looking. Right now, they are searching through our galaxy for Earth 2.0, a
Earth
rocky
2.0.
world with oceans of water filled with life. And if we are lucky, an intelligent alien civilization.
Like look at that. Yeah, I mean that's clearly CGI. I mean that's clearly not a real video. I mean, and they know this, but they'll use it. I mean, you like. I got my videos, bruh. I got my videos, bruh. Space is real.
We can talk to. 100 years ago, scientists would have told you this is impossible, but it's not. And each day we are getting closer. In fact, some scientists are already convinced that we have found proof of life on some of these mysterious worlds.
You don't have to think about it, dude.
Oh, I mean, if the scientists say it's true, it must be. Oh, look at that cool video.
Put simply, exoplanets are just planets in the universe that don't orbit.
I mean, look at his background. I mean, he's got like all these fake globes back there. This big old telescope. What a goober. What a goober.
Our sun. We believed that they existed for hundreds of years
We
despite
believe.
having no evidence or any detections.
No evidence, you say.
Until eventually our technology became good enough to let us
Good
detect
enough.
these mysterious little worlds.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
in the 1600s, there was an Italian philosopher named Giordano Bruno who was far ahead of his
Bruno.
time. Bruno believed that the universe has no center and that the stars in the sky are just like our sun, with their own set of planets and moons surrounding them. In fact, it was this very belief that had him tried for heresy by the Roman Inquisition, as these facts
Based.
went against the Catholic beliefs of the time. He was found guilty and burned at the stake. Perhaps the first believer in these wonderful worlds burnt at the stake for getting it right.
Speaking of like these like old beliefs, if you look up another old guy, Lord Kelvin, you know he like all these ideas started coming out about theorizing the beginning of Earth because we've got to disprove Genesis, we've got to disprove Christianity, and that's really the root of all this stuff. But his claim was he made a mathematical model for this because if you can make a model of it, it must be true. But he theorized. Get this, he theorized that the Earth started off as a ball of magma. That's how it started off. So, 4.5 billion gajillion years ago, it was just this ball of magma just blowing around in space. And then eventually it just started cooling down, and somehow water came from magma, which they do have a funny theory, which after this video we'll check out. Apparently asteroids brought water to our world. So not only did asteroids destroy all life on planet and kill the dinosaurs, those dinosaurs that they love to talk about, they got skeletons of them. They got fossils of dinosaurs, so they must be real. Could never fake that. But yeah, so asteroids first brought water here to sustain life, because you need water on here for their thought of abiogenesis, pond scum, life emerging from pond scum. So first you needed the asteroids to bring the water to Earth, so you could have the pond scum, because you can't have scum in pond if there's no pond for the scum. So that the asteroids, they brought life. The asteroids brought life to Earth. I mean, who knows where it came from? Who knows? But then it also defeated life and killed all the dinosaurs, all them T-Rexes with their little arms. The goofiest thing ever, T-Rexes. But keep going. Oh, such a
As
cool
of
video.
right now, we have confirmed the existence of around 5,500 exoplanets, with
You said in the beginning that there's more planets than grains of sand on the Earth. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more grains of sand than 5,500. I don't have any science to back me up on that one. No mathematical model to give you for that. But I'm just gonna take a hunch.
another 10,000 candidates awaiting confirmation. And some of the planets we have
Oh,
found are
there's
actually
10,000 more.
unbelievable. I'm talking planets with rings 600 times larger than Saturn, ocean worlds with water covering all of the planet's surface, planets where it rains molten glass, and even lonely worlds who don't orbit a star drifting throughout the galaxy in search of a friend. And the crazy thing is, 5,000 seems like a lot.
You got that right. It's
I mean,
crazy.
we have just 8 planets in our solar system, 9 I guess if you include Pluto, but we haven't even scratched the surface. This is our Milky Way galaxy. It contains 100 to 200 billion individual stars, most of which have planets orbiting them. Now,
Who counted all them stars?
when I tell you that we have found 5,000 exoplanets, you probably imagine something like this, right? But in reality, we've only searched the star systems really close to us. This is where you are, and these are all of the...
How do we know that that's where we are? How do we know that's where we are? Like, how are we not, like, in the center over there? Like, how do they know our geolocation on that? Does GPS work that well?
detected exoplanet systems. We've barely begun our search. In our galaxy alone, there are hundreds of billions of planets left for us to discover. Now, if I asked you to go out and find me an exoplanet, you would probably do it by pointing a telescope at a star and zooming in really closely until you could see the little planets orbiting, right?
That's
Similar
the way
to
I
how
do
we
it.
might find
Yeah.
Saturn or Jupiter in our solar system. But it's not that easy. You see, most stars are really bright and much larger than the planets orbiting them. And that's a big problem if we want to try and take a picture of these exoplanets. You can think of it like trying to take a picture of a firefly right beside one of those huge stadium floodlights from a mile away. When the light is off, you can see a faint glow of a firefly, but as soon as the light is turned on, the glow of the firefly immediately disappears. And that's exactly the problem we run into with trying to image these exoplanets. The star is just too bright for us to reliably take pictures of them. Of the 5,500 exoplanets we've discovered, just 69 of them were discovered using this direct imaging technique. Now, this method works by using a coronagraph or a star shade to block out as much of the star's light as possible in order for us to see these faint planets in their orbit. But this only really works for huge planets like Jupiter that orbit really far away from their star. In this video, we can see 4 super Jupiters orbiting their home star. The closest planet we can see here is nearly...
Man, that looks like a game of Galaga. Y'all remember that game? That's all that looks like. This ain't nothing new.
As far away from its star as Uranus is from our sun.
Uranus. I like the guy who named that planet.
And this one all the way out here orbits further than Pluto.
So that right there, that little video, that's their justification that those are planets. Those are planets. You know, like even if I grant that the video is true, let's just say I grant it, you know, we'll say we'll go ahead, you know, NASA doesn't lie about anything ever. But yeah, those are planets. Okay.
As far away from its star as Uranus is from our sun, and this one all the way out here orbits further than Pluto. So if we want to find lots of exoplanets and hopefully find one that's similar to Earth, we need to try some new methods. Now I want to just...
Yeah, because you definitely couldn't tell from that video. I mean, it's just so stupid. Like I don't get how you guys fall for this stuff.
Take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Notion. Now, this even user opportunities are really endless. So I suggest when a planet orbits a star, the star doesn't just stay still. The planet actually pulls on the star ever so slightly. This causes the star to move in tiny circles or ellipse patterns. And when we look at the star in our sky, we can see the star wobbling ever so slightly. This wobble causes the spectrum of light to change ever so slightly. As the star comes towards us during its circle motion, it appears ever so slightly bluer.
I just can't anymore. I can't. Like that's as much as I could take of that. But let me go ahead and go over here, because like I said, they claim that asteroids brought water to Earth. Bit of a bold claim, bud. But this is astrobiology at NASA. Life in the universe. Meteorites brought water to Earth. See, right there. That's what they say. That's what they say. Studies suggest that volatiles could have been brought to our planet by meteorites during the first 2 million years of the solar system. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, my brain just literally pooped.
Like, I mean, that's what they're claiming, you know. A new study of a rare basaltic meteorites called anhydrites suggests that volatiles, which are compounds with relatively low boiling points such as water, could have been brought to our planet by meteorites during the first 2 million years of the solar system. Okay. Since components such as water and carbon are essential ingredients to life on Earth, researchers are keen to know when they arrived on our planet. We're looking at as many meteorite parent bodies as possible right now to figure out where they were in the early solar system and how much water they had, says Adam Serafian. Serafian? That's a name. A recent doctoral graduate in the Department of Earth, Atmospheric and Planetary Science at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. We're trying to build a map of the very early inner solar system. Where was the water? Where was it going? And where did it come from? I mean, those are good questions to ask. Those are good questions to ask. You know, because it seems like a mighty bold claim to say that meteorites brought all the water. You know, our planet is mostly water, and it was brought here by big rocks floating through space. Okay. Whatever you guys say.